today.
Hey, Suanna! Suanna!
She's not listening.
Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana.
Comedy thrives on pushing boundaries, but every once in a while, a comedian steps into territory so explosive that the internet can't stop arguing about it. That's exactly what happened when Druski, the internet's favorite prankster, transformed himself into a caricatured white Southern NASCAR fan and marched into a live event in full disguise. The video went instantly viral. Some viewers hailed it as a hilarious, genius-level satire of stereotypes. Others accused him of crossing a line, reinforcing racist tropes, and spitting, literally and figuratively, on entire groups of people. So, did Druski pull off a daring act of comedy, or did he just ignite one of the biggest controversies of his career? Let's break it all down. The prank unfolded at a NASCAR event, a setting already steeped in its own cultural stereotypes. Druski showed up completely unrecognizable. His makeup team worked for hours, layering pale foundation, a redneck-style sunburn, pink fingernails, even freckles. He wore overalls, a cowboy hat, and adopted the mannerisms of a caricatured Southern white man. Fans who saw him in person had no idea it was Druski under the disguise. He introduced himself as Dan Austin from South Dakota, leaning into the voice, the posture, even the awkward friendliness. But the real kicker came when he started interacting with black attendees at the event. In one viral clip, he spits near a group of black fans, then calls out, "Find something safe to do, boy." The delivery was so in character that people around him seemed genuinely taken aback. Some laughed nervously, others just walked away, unsure if this was a skit or a real racist fan. The attention to detail was insane. His chest looked sunburned. His fingernails had a pink hue. The makeup looked like a professional Hollywood job, so convincing that many viewers said they couldn't tell he was black at all. That's what made it both brilliant and disturbing, because satire this sharp always cuts both ways. As soon as clips hit Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, the internet exploded. On one side, you had people praising the creativity. They commented like, "This is Robert Downey Jr., Tropic Thunder level acting." The detail is crazy. Druski just pulled off the greatest undercover prank of the decade. It's so absurd it forces you to laugh. He's showing us how dumb these stereotypes look. For them, Druski's transformation was less about making fun of NASCAR fans and more about lampooning the ridiculousness of exaggerated racial caricatures. But the backlash was just as loud. Critics argued he reinforced harmful stereotypes about white Southerners as ignorant rednecks. Spitting near black fans crossed a line from comedy to disrespect. By choosing a real NASCAR event as his stage, he dragged unsuspecting people into a skit they didn't consent to. Even some Druski fans admitted they felt uncomfortable. I laughed at first, but the spit, nah, that didn't sit right. That's not just a joke. And then came the bigger cultural debate. If a white comedian ever did the reverse, blackface, he'd be canceled instantly.
Hey, me ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Good. All right now. Mama. Born in the USA now. Hey, you lost, boss?
No, I'm going to the race.
What race?
NASCAR race.
You going to NASCAR?
Yes, sir. A little bit.
You ain't lost, did you?
No, I'm good. I'm going to the race, sir.
You sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Find something safe to do.
So why is whiteface treated differently? After the backlash gained steam, Druski addressed it head-on. Instead of apologizing, he doubled down, framing the prank as satire and social commentary. According to him, the point wasn't to offend, it was to hold up a mirror. The absurdity of the character was intentional. By exaggerating a racist stereotype, he wanted people to see how ridiculous and ugly it really looks. On Facebook, he posted cryptically, "Am I?" leaving fans to debate whether he was questioning himself or questioning the audience. He also noted that the transformation was meant as performance art, not malice. To his credit, he did acknowledge the spit scene stirred the strongest reactions, but he maintained that the act was part of the exaggerated character. Here's where things get complicated. Comedy has a long history of using race-based impersonation, and it almost always ignites debate. Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder played a white actor in blackface, meant to satirize Hollywood, not mock black people. The movie is now considered both controversial and genius, depending who you ask. The Wayans brothers in White Chicks flipped the script by performing as white women, poking fun at culture and privilege. And now Druski in Whiteface, lampooning Southern stereotypes at a NASCAR race. So where's the line? Critics say intent isn't enough. Even if you claim satire, the impact matters. If your joke humiliates, stereotypes, or dehumanizes real groups, then it causes harm. Defenders argue that satire must exaggerate and provoke. If we sanitize comedy, we lose its power to challenge norms. The racial double standard also looms large. Blackface is universally condemned, but whiteface has often been excused as punching up. Some see Druski's skit as fair game. Others say all racial impersonation is outdated and dangerous. For Druski, this prank could go down as a turning point. On one hand, it shows his range as a performer. The makeup, the method acting, the guts to pull this off in public. It's undeniable talent. Some even said he deserves awards for the performance. On the other hand, the backlash puts him at risk of being labeled reckless and insensitive. Comedy careers can collapse overnight in the cancel culture era. And while he has a loyal fan base, offending both NASCAR's community and racial justice advocates is a risky play. Then there's the brand question. Druski is big on social media, endorsements, mainstream deals. Will corporations still want to attach themselves to someone making racially charged satire? Or will they quietly back away? It's not just about Druski. For comedy as a whole, this moment could shape what audiences and platforms are willing to tolerate in the future. The prank also reveals something deeper about race, stereotypes, and freedom of expression in America. Think about it. Why did this prank land with such a bang? Because it touched raw nerves. NASCAR has long been stereotyped as a white Southern space, sometimes unfairly tied to racism. Druski leaned into that stereotype, and people either laughed or bristled. It forces us to ask, do stereotypes become less harmful when mocked? Or do they just get reinforced? Does being a comedian give you a free pass, or are there limits? Who decides what's good satire versus what's just offensive? For some, Druski's act was a necessary provocation. It made people talk about race, comedy, and identity. For others, it was cheap shock value at the expense of dignity. Either way, it sparked one of the biggest cultural debates comedy has seen in 2025. So here we are, Druski dressed in whiteface, marched into a NASCAR event, and left the internet divided. Some say it's the funniest skit of the year. Others say it's a career-damaging stunt. And maybe that's the point. Comedy isn't supposed to make everyone comfortable. Sometimes it's supposed to rattle us, make us argue, make us think. But now the question falls on you. Was Druski's prank a stroke of satire genius, or did he take it too far? Should comedians have the freedom to cross racial lines in comedy, or are there boundaries no one should touch? And most importantly, does the laughter outweigh the harm? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into the biggest cultural debates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because in 2025, the line between comedy and controversy is thinner than ever.